witches. They hid in the forests, whispered spells in the moonlight, and inspired fear in ordinary people. They were persecuted, accused, burned at the stake. But who were witches really? Ancient sorceresses or simply victims of superstition? Today we will understand this mystical phenomenon. Since ancient times, women with knowledge of herbs and magic have played an important role in society. In pagan cultures, they were priestesses, healers, and mediums. In ancient Egypt, there were sorceresses who used magical texts, and in ancient Greece, there were hetera and prophetesses such as Pythia. In the Middle Ages, the Church declared war on witchcraft. In 1487, the book The Malleus Maleficarum was written, which became a guide to identifying and destroying witches. Women were accused of collusion with the devil, subjected to brutal interrogations, and then burned at the stake. The most famous trials were the Salem hunt in America and the trials in Europe. Some witches have become legends. For example, Baba Yaga is an ancient Slavic image of a witch associated with the spirit world. Lilith is a night demoness in Jewish mythology, and Morgana is a wily sorceress from the legends of King Arthur. All these characters have inspired writers and directors, creating the image of a witch in popular culture. Today, the word witch does not carry the same horror as before. In the 21st century, a whole movement appeared, Wicca, based on ancient magical practices. Many people are interested in herbalism, fortune-telling, and rituals. In culture, witches have become a symbol of strength and independence. Witches have gone from being respected priestesses to persecuted sorceresses, and today they have become part of the culture and a symbol of female power. Do you believe in magic? Or maybe you have your own stories about witches? Write in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like. There are even more mystical stories ahead. And now a scary story from one of the survivors. The forest near the village of Brynholm had always been a grim place. The elders claim that a witch named Agatha lived there, and her curses made travelers disappear. The young people laughed, but no one dared to enter the thicket. One evening, 3 friends, Thomas, Edward, and Lily, decided to test the legend. With flashlights and a camera, they ventured into the forest, filming everything. The trees loomed over them, and the air grew thick, like in a swamp. Maybe we should go back, Lily whispered. Are you afraid of an old tale? Edward smirked. But the further they went, the quieter it became. Even the crickets fell silent. Suddenly, Lily gasped and grabbed Thomas's hand-torn old scarf hung from a tree. It looked too fresh for a legend. It's just trash, Thomas said, but his voice trembled. They moved on and stumbled upon an old cabin. Its windows were boarded up, but the door creaked slightly in the wind. Let's see what's inside, Edward suggested. He pushed the door, and it slowly swung open. Inside, the air smelled damp and rotten. Strange amulets hung on the walls, and in the center of the room stood a stone altar covered in dried blood. Lily screamed. Thomas grabbed her hand, and Edward stumbled back. In the far corner, 2 green eyes flickered. Footsteps approached. The friends rushed for the door, but it slammed shut on its own. A terrifying laugh echoed, a flash of lightning illuminated the cabin, and they saw her a tall, skeletal woman with long claws and empty eye sockets. Her skin was gray, like dead wood. "You came to me, and you will stay forever." The witch hissed. Their screams were drowned out by the howling wind. When the villagers went searching for the missing friends, they only found the camera in the forest. The last frame showed the witch's horrifying face staring directly into the lens. And the next day, Edward returned to the village. He was silent, not answering questions, and his eyes, they were green, just like the witch's. If you love your family, subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.